Okay, so this is my first video. It's gonna be mostly about 49ers. This is my first one. Normally, I'll be in more gear, but today I just got off work. And finally starting to get over the loss a little bit. I know how many of you fellow fans of mine are finally getting over it, but it was tough. Especially that first beginning. First half, it was. I don't even have to bring it up. But so you know, I'm some bandwagon fan. In a future video, I will show it. I have a tattoo on my arm for a Niners faithful. Sweats, jerseys, 6 or 7 hats, 2 or 3 jackets, a sweatshirt from 1994, the year they won their last Super Bowl. I'm tired of being called a bandwagon fan, so you fellow Niner fans out there, you'll know I'm legit. The others may think I'm fake. I don't care if they do or not. But anyway, finally over the loss. Looking forward to next season. Can't wait. My son can't wait. I have a 5-year-old son. Die hard as daddy. He's got his sweats, 2 hats, and a jersey. To be perfectly honest, sorry about that. Just went behind my dog tags. Was happy, I will say, to see Ray go out on top. I know some people may not be Ray Lewis fans, but I am. I was. The 49ers fans, we have to love him. I mean, if it weren't for what he did in the NFL, we wouldn't have P. Willie or Bowman. So we got to think of it like that. You know, he's done some things for us, even though he's never played for us. On the Alex Smith situation, to be honest, I hope we keep him. I have been since day one Alex Smith fan. He made his mistakes, but you can't really hold it against him. I know some of you Niners fans will disagree with this one. That's fine. That's our right as human beings, okay? To disagree on certain subjects. Alex, I think if he had what he had the last year and a half before Cap took over, I think he would have been a far better quarterback than what he was. But he had no one giving him the time of day. Yeah, he was taken first overall, but no one gave him the time of day. I think Aaron Rodgers would have struggled had we ended up taking him like it was projected. That's just my opinion. Hope not to see him go, though. But it's looking like he may go to Kansas City or Cleveland. If Kansas City, it'd be quite the irony because, well, we all know what happened last time. The ultimate game manager, you know, because Joe was. He didn't have super cannon, didn't have super moves to run the ball. But, man, could he manage a game? Could he win a game? But, I mean, the irony in it. You know, what happened last time? Joe went to Kansas City, took a team that shouldn't have beat a Super Bowl bound team, and beat them. You know, he didn't beat them and destroy them, but he beat them. And I think it was one of the only Niner losses that year. Crabtree. Whew. Took long enough, I'll say that. But I knew he had it in him. And I knew Alex, like I said, I love Alex, but this wasn't the right type of fit for Crabtree. I mean, he didn't have the arm that Crabtree needed to really show himself. But we saw what Crabtree could do with Colin. I mean, Crabtree giving us our first 1,000-yard receiver since Terrell Owens did it in 2003, 9 years ago. Our first year out of the playoffs for 9 years. I mean, T.O. still had 1,000 yards receiving that year, and we haven't had one since. And Crabman gave us one today. So thank you, Crabtree. Now, Colin Kaepernick. What can be said about this guy? Yeah, he's a little wet behind the ears, and we saw that at points, especially in the AFC Championship game and Super Bowl starting off. But he came back in both. I mean, stormed back. Yeah, we lost Super Bowl. You know, I look at it as we lost by 5 because they gave us the 2, you know, running with the safety like they did on purpose, just to end the game. Can't blame them for that. I would have made the same call. But Cap, I think we got a lot to see next year. I'm hoping I'm right. But that's part of the reason, the biggest reason why I don't want to get rid of Alex yet. I don't think it'd be a super smart move to do just yet, because what if something happens? You know, who do we have as backup? With Alex, you know, we got a solid player. Vernon Davis. No, let's talk about him for a minute. I know I'm jumping around the place. I know. But I haven't really put much up there. This is my first Niners video other than me and my son. It was supposed to be for the Thursday night game against the Seahawks, I believe. But ended up not going up because they didn't allow phones to upload the videos to their site. So I put it on YouTube instead. Anyway, Vernon Davis fell off a little bit from what he had last year, but that's because when Colin took over, he focused more on Crabtree. It's not like we lost something. Vernon Davis had a great year. Sure, he wasn't the number 1 tight end. Sorry, phone's shaking a little bit. I'm a little cold. Sure, he wasn't the number 1 tight end. I get that, in the league this year. But look at it this way. He is, I think they said, only the second player in NFL history to have back-to-back 100-yard NFC Championship games. So, I mean, they finally got their timing down, and look what happened. So, I mean, all we need is one more big solid receiver. Randy's getting up there in age. I don't know if he's even going to come back next year. So I think we don't know what A.J. Jenkins holds for us yet. I'll say he's going to be something bad. Hell, I wasn't too sure about LaMichael James, even though I'm an Oregon Ducks fan. I was happy that we got him, but at the same time, I didn't know how he was going to fit. And when Kendall went out, Kendall's going to get his job back next year. But when Kendall went out, LaMichael stepped up. So A.J. could do the same when Randy steps down. Who knows? But I just want to say, I'm going to end it this way. I'll try to post another one here shortly. Not shortly, but within a week or so. But go Niners. We'll be back. We know we will. I mean, we have probably the best overall team. Yeah, sure, some positions beat us on other teams. But overall, I think we got one of the best teams. I mean, I don't think it. I'm not the only one. Analysis think it. We got 3 of our 4 linebackers were nominated to the Pro Bowl. All 4 should have been. Now, you guys saw what Brooks did. He made 2 big plays towards the end of the game. Right before Bowman made his big play. And Bowman's plays talked about over that. Yeah, because it was a 4th down and it sealed the deal to the Super Bowl. What was it, a sack? And then a tip pass. I know the second one was a tip pass. I mean, he saved the game for 4th down, and then Bowman finished the job. Our defense, I think our only glaring weakness, and it's not even glaring, is the pass game. And that's why it talks about Darrelle Revis possibly going to San Francisco. Come on, Niner fan. Despite what he runs his mouth, yeah, sure. Coulson does that too, and we love him, and he does for us. You can't sit there and tell me you wouldn't want the Darrelle Revis guard Megatron over Carlos Rogers. I love Carlos Rogers. He's done great things these last 2 years with us. But just think about number 24 as a Niner. Can't fathom. Anyway, that's running up on 10 minutes now, so I was going to call it for this video. Catch y'all later. 49ers faithful for life. Bleed that red and gold.